So let's get rid of that. I stopped in the play-by-play with JJ just to wish him luck. But let's go. Welcome in once again, everybody. The game is on Apple TV tonight. So last year, our biggest stream of the year was the Mets-Phillies Apple TV game. Come on, Phillies, let's have a good series, says Star Wars. Michael says, big game. Big game. Oh, big game time. Let's go, Mets. John Boy is here. Good evening. Time to turn it around, John. Agreed 100%, John Boy. Camden's here. What's up, Camden? So let's turn this on before it's too late. We'll leave that on tonight because we'll probably get a lot of people in tonight. So Stanley says, let's end this losing streak. Frank says, I'm not so stressed. I believe the Mets can do this. Yeah, I mean, rough stretch. They've lost 6 in a row. You know, still second best record in the National League right now. Does it suck? Yeah. But that's why winning a lot of those earlier games this year were important. Sam Boots. What's up, Sam? Saying, let's get back in the win column. LFGM, welcome in. All right, let's go, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? How we feeling? I'm surprised. I don't know if I'm surprised or not. Blake Tidwell getting the call tonight. McLean. I thought it should have been McLean to get the call tonight, honestly. Let's turn these guys down. Listen to... Good stuff. Let's come back over. Bud is here saying, let's go Mets. Let's win a series. Daniel's here. What's up, Daniel? Hello again, John. How are you doing tonight? I'm all right. Ready for the weekend. Ready for the Mets to turn things around here. Frank says, as a Mets fan, I've learned to be a fan regardless of losses. Perhaps I'm addicted. No, I'm still a fan. Listen, not everybody's a rah-rah fan, and not everybody gets upset when we lose it, so... I get disappointed when we lose, but I get agitated when we show no effort. You want to get swept by Atlanta? Fine. Go down and lose game 7-5 instead of 7-1. Frank R is here. What's up, Frank? Oh, let me hold on. Sorry, guys. Once again, got to change my settings here. I did turn it on, but then I forgot to change it. Save. And save. Alright, we should be good to go. Darren's here. What's up, Darren? Did you see my message over on the playback side? Playback's got Apple TV blocked, so... No stream. I'm going to double check it right now, just in case. Because it comes up. But nothing comes up. So who's over there? Remove. Okay. Once the game starts, we'll check it out again. My dad taught me to never underestimate the Mets. Okay. No play. Apple TV is blocked over on playback, so no playback stream tonight. I put a note in the chat there. So when you went over there, the chat should have told you. Becca's here. What's up, Becca? Curse is broken. I'm back now. We can get back to winning. So none of because they're nationally televised all weekend, none of the games against the Phillies here are going to be on playback. I'm going to get rid of these guys too. The Fanatic getting the crowd pumped up here. Whoa. Yo, Bam is here. What's up, Bam? Good luck. Darren says, I'm watching Apple TV through a friend. Gotcha. Here we go. Phillies are taking the field. I like these City Connects that the Phillies wear. They say Philly across the chest. They go from that Philly blue on the jersey down to black and with black pants. John M is here. What's up, John? Let's pray to get it together tonight. Let's go Tidwell. All right, the Met lineup tonight against Wheeler. It'll be Lindor leading off, Nimmo to bat second, Sodo third, Alonso fourth, McNeil fifth, Jared Young will DH and bat sixth, Terren seventh, Beatty eighth, and Taylor will bat ninth. Apple TV go away, LFGM. Well, we'll see. We'll see how Apple TV affects the stream numbers tonight. See if it helps or see if it hurts. We need these wins. Frank says, greetings to my PAS friends and family. With much respect, let's go Mets. Bam says, the Philly City Connects have a great color scheme. I just don't like the font. Or the fade. Oh, I love the fade effect. Started up Lindor. I like that cap, Mr. John. Thank you, Frank. Our 2015 World Series cap. Lindor will lead it off. Wheeler winds and deals. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Bam says Phillies really need to take game one here. They don't let Abel in that one laced foul, 0-2. Go long, and Luzardo's been very up and down lately. L. Good's here. I'm eating dinner, then we'll be more active, he says. Let's go. I'm not sure if you saw my note over on the playback side, L. Good. And swung on a pitch in the dirt. Let's see. Oh, it's a foul ball. It's pronounced like Abel. Thank you. Yeah. Lindor fouled that ball off, and if they call this a strikeout, I know it's not going to be a Pepto night. I mean, if you're going to have instant replay, challenge it. It's clear as day that it's a foul ball. The catcher did not field it cleanly. You guys all saying hi to one another again. Looks like they want to go after Wheeler. Risky. What are they doing? Doesn't matter. It's a foul ball and he's going to strike out anyway. What's the difference? I mean, it's a foul ball. He fouls it off, it hits the dirt. It's a foul ball. We're getting just knocked the wheels off a Wheeler. The 0-2. And that one popped up out the right field. Marsh, the center fielder, will come over. One away. The Philly defense tonight, it'll be Bohm at third, Turner at short, Stott at second, Kemp at first, Real Muto doing the catching, Kepler in left, Marsh in center, and Castellanos in right field. That'll bring up Nimmo. One out, nobody on. And that one ripped, base hit up the middle. First pitch swinging. That'll bring up Sodo. Darren says yes. Nimmo. In for a strike, 0-1. Frank says I'm smoking already. I missed your note on playback. Do you guys not read the chat over there? Swung on a miss, 0-2. The chat's always on over there. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. Becca says, John, may I ask your level of concern for us on a 1? Right now, I'm at a 6. Just because with all the injuries for pitching, I'm at a 6 right now. Down low, 2-2. But go into Philadelphia and scratch out a couple wins. That'll go down. Or be competitive at least. Lose two out of 3, but you lose. Your 2 losses are by combined 2 or 3 runs. They're 2-2. Bounce in the dirt, 3-2. Frank says he's at a 7. Ernesto's here saying good evening, Mets Nation, LFGM. Juan Soto with the second most plate appearances versus Zach Wheeler. Freddie Freeman the most. Active players, the 3-2. Up high, ball 4. No worries, Frank. That's all right. Let me just double check one more time over on the playback side. Nope, it's not on. I'm at a 5, so we're close. Darren says, good eye, Sodo. Here's Pete. The first pitch. Swung on a missed. Bud, make sure you're live. Sodo walked already. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Michael R is here, says we need Pete to show up this series. Darren saying, come on, Pete. The 1-1. Wheeler deals. Oh, up and in. 2-1. Frank says a respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. I think she's out doing something on the patio right now. When she comes in, I'll tell her you said hello. The 2-1 to Alonso. Nimmo at second. Up high, 3-1. Camden's here saying, let's go, Pete. Do you give him a green light here on 3-1? It's Alonso. I give him a green light here in Philadelphia. This team's struggling right now with people on base. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. The bases are loaded for McNeil. Need to stop this bleeding. Get back on the winning side. Agreed, Ernesto. Please, Pete, please show us the big meat. We need it more than ever. Get in Wheeler's head. And he's getting a little agitated there. He's getting a little agitated on the mound right now. The first pitch to McNeil. Up high, 1-0. Frank says, focus up, Pete. Throw strikes. We need everyone to show up. Pitch count to 40 by the third. Well, he's up to 17 here with 1 out in the first. Bases juiced. The 1-0. And that one ripped foul. 1-1. Darren says good. Running up Wheeler's pitch count. Raymond says, let's go, Jeff. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. Would have been a pitch either way. 1-2. The 1-2 to McNeil. Popped foul. It'll go out of play. Frank says, in simple terms, make the pitcher work. Agreed. Okay, that's good. I'm live. The chat is loaded. And a chopper foul. Still 1-2. Okay. Thank you, bud. Just got a piece here. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And a ground ball a second. Flip to second for 1. To turn to first. Double play. Mets load the bases in the first and do not come through. We go bottom 1. I don't know, boys. All right, here we go. For the Phillies tonight, it'll be Turner to lead it off. Schwarber to bat second. Bohm third. Castellanos fourth. Kepler fifth. Real Muto sixth. Stott seventh. Kemp eighth. And Marsh will bat ninth. The Met defense tonight, it'll be Brett Beatty at third. Lindor at short. McNeil at second. Alonso at first. Terrence doing the catching. Nimmo in left. Taylor in center. And Sodo in right. With Blade Tidwell on the mound. 0-1 on the year with a 14.73 and 3 2/3 innings. Hey, Fitzy's here. What's up, Fitzy? Fitzy, you still going live tonight? I know you got a late game, but I didn't see if you were still planning on going live. Oh, jeez, Mets. Wasted opportunity. Yep. The dreaded bases loaded conspiracy. Kings of leaving runners in scoring position. Orion, welcome back. Tidwell, please just don't give up 5 runs an inning. He said, yeah, just hope I don't fall asleep during the game. So we'll see. Once again, welcome in, everybody. My name's John. This is Pure Adrenaline Sports. We go live for every Mets game. If you want to hang out for some more live streams, especially Mets, like Sunday, Mets don't play till 7 o'clock. So I'll be doing the Roku game on Sunday. It's the Yankees and Orioles. So a little bonus game while we wait for our Mets and Phillies on Sunday night. The Mets, that's not... I kind of agree, Ernesto, but that's not the way the Mets play. Outside 1-0 here. 1-0 to Turner. Turner's batting .300 on the year. Has 9 home runs. There's a strike, 1-1. Come on, Mets defenses, bud. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1-2. Nice pitch by Tidwell. Sean M is back saying good evening, CEO, sir. Well, fouled off. Still 1-2. Congrats to Natalie. Yes, Natalie graduated today. Tidwell, 7 Ks. Mets 8-2, says Sean. Let's go. L. Good says, I saw the chat on playback. I kind of figured. Yep. Bounced down low, 2-2. And I just double checked as well. But, yeah, it's blocked. Bam? No, I don't think any of us. Maybe Acuna or Marte? Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Nice pitch there by Tidwell. If you are new to the channel, one of the things we do at the beginning of each month during the whole year is any stream that gets 100 or more likes, I hand out 5 free channel memberships. The first two of the month, I should say, that get to 100 likes. So we've already handed out June, so come July, we'll do it again. Fitzy says, I don't even think the Mets have laid down a bunt successfully this year. Once this year. Fitzy might be right. Bam says, just Stock can do it reliably for the Phillies, but they rarely ask. Popped up, out to left. Nimmo comes in. 2 away. I'm not sure what they're doing in that TV booth here, but knocking all kinds of stuff around. I just hit the like button and it's free. Bunting is a lost art. Yep, they've been trying to get Rojas to do it for 2 years now. Lindor can bunt. When he doesn't have a broken toe, yes, Frank. On the outside corner, 0-1. Geez, Fitzy kicking us when we're down, right? I'm doing all right, Jacob. How are you? Who do you? Oh, Yankees and Orioles this weekend. I'll be doing the Yankee game on Sunday. In for a strike, 0-2 to boom. Yeah, Darren. Yeah, Marte as well. Yep, forgot to toe. But you're right, Frank. When he's healthy, when he's 100%, he can beat out a bunt. DO2. And that one popped up to center. Taylor a couple steps to his right before the track. A nice 1-2-3 inning from Tidwell. We go to the second. No score. It'll be Young, Terens, and Beatty coming up. I'm going to remember that, Fitzy. Orioles torching the Yanks right now. Hey, Rory's back. Saying, hey, John and Mets family, let's go Mets. I am listening to you and watching on Apple TV until SmackDown comes on. Then I'll be listening. Better today than you. To you. Fool, you're sounding better today than yesterday. Well, right now, because we're at no score. You might be right, though. Now, I know it's only one inning, but very impressive with Tidwell in that one inning. Much different than his first appearance. So, good stuff, everybody. Once again, smash them thumbs up if you're here. If you're on the vertical side, and you're on a phone or a tablet, double tap the screen. That'll give it a thumbs up as well. Let us know. Getting ready for football season. We're only like 2 months away from football. A little over 2 months. About 9 weeks, 10 weeks. I got to start thinking about getting the Pure Adrenaline Sports Fantasy Football League back up and running. I haven't even looked at that in the off season. We usually live stream the draft here. Oh, yeah, good inning, Blade. Yep. Fitzy was sensitive 5 days ago. I was very disappointed in Fitzy. Not that it matters if I'm disappointed in Fitzy or not, but I feel no pain, he says. Their best sacrifice bunter was Tomas Nido. I'll trade you Kirk Cousins. I did stop. I forget who's always asking me. I did stop. I got my snacks today, unsponsored, of course. I got my vanilla Kit Kats. I did stop and get ice cream as well. I got unsponsored Barks root beer as well. Swung on a miss by Young. Bud saying LFGM, swing the bat. Rory says, who's pitching for Philly today? Zach Wheeler. Zach Wheeler on the mound. Neo 1. Oh, up and in. 1-1. He says, nah, we both going 4-8 and losing the losers bracket. The 1-1. Bounced in the dirt. 2-1. I don't like this once again. Now that it's not on the other side, the tracker's ahead of me. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Wheeler had 22 pitches in the first. The 3-1. And that one ripped. Base hit in the right field for Young. A leadoff single. Why do we continue to roll out Jared Young? Because they don't want to make a 40-man roster move. And you would have to do that to bring up one of the other young guys. You would have to DFA somebody to do that. Right now, they don't want to DFA anybody. No, I don't agree with that, but D is here saying LFGM. Arthur Field, hey John, did Beatty hit an upper deck shot? Bounced in the dirt, 1-0. I don't remember, Arthur. I do not remember. I can go back. I do have all my game. I do have all my game cards here. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. You can DFA the hitting coach. Put Marte to DH or something, not Young. Well, they did it. They did lefty righty tonight. All right, Young, wait for your pitch. Keep it going, Terens. There's a strike, 2-1. I would DFA the catcher. No. I would not DFA him. He's got options left. You can send him to the minors. Down. Oh, called a strike, 2-2. But because he's on the 40-man roster, you'd have to call somebody else up that's on the 40-man roster. So, and that's why Young is here right now. Who's that other catcher we got? I guess we could bring him up. Outside, 3-2, making Wheeler work here. Wheeler up to 32 pitches here with nobody out. That's a good question, though, Arthur. I can look. The 3-2. And a chopper to third. They go to second for 1. And safe at first. So a fielder's choice. Young is out at second, but Terens is safe at first. I keep all my games. Well, this year. Let's see here. Phillies. When did we play the Phillies? Marlins, Twins, Cardinals, Twins. Here's Beatty now. Phillies. And that one fouled off down the left field side. Beatty was 0 for 2 that night. That's Minnesota. He didn't play that night. The 0-1. The foul tipped, 0-2. In game 3. I don't see where Beatty hit a home run. Was that a 3 or a 4 game series? 3. I don't see where Beatty hit a home run. But I'll keep checking here. The 0-2. Outside, 1-2. Wheeler pitched that night. Did anybody homer? Oh, I'm sorry. It was Beatty. He got replaced by Acuna late in the game. It was a 2-run shot in the second inning. Good memory, Arthur. I don't remember if it was upper deck or not. The 1-2. Wheeler deals. And that one popped out the short. Turner on the shallow center field grass. 2 away. I think Beatty hit a home. Yeah. Yep. We need good at bats. Make Wheeler work. Wheeler is nervous. Take advantage of it. Wheeler up to 37 pitches here with 2 outs in the second. That'll bring up Taylor. Swung on a missed 0-1. So the Mets haven't been able to punch through yet, but they are making Wheeler work here. The 0-1. Swung on a missed 0-2. Both would have been strikes. The tracker saying that second pitch was high. No, it was not. That would have been a strike if he didn't swing. The 0-2 from Wheeler. Popped foul. We'll do it again. Frank says just focus up. Wheeler will fold. Fitzy, if you're still here, who do the Red Sox? Oh, the Giants. Oh, the Red Sox and Giants. Devers. Oh, no. DO2. Outside, 1 and 2. Nice. Making them work here. No, I like him, Elgood. I don't know. I like him. I don't like... I agree with Bam. I don't like the font. But I like the colors. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Wheeler's first strikeout. We go bottom 2. Still scoreless. It'll be Castellanos, Kepler, and Real Muto coming up for the Phillies. I know I have the scoreboard rotating on the screen there, but I can't. I'm not seeing them. So let's take a look. Bottom of the 4th inning, the Rangers are up 3-1 over the Pirates. The Orioles. Somebody said the Orioles are smacking the Yankees around. It's 2-2. If it was only 2-0, that's not smacking the Yankees around. Tigers and Rays. Oh, rain down in Tampa. I was gonna say, wait, don't they play in the Dome? But no. White Sox up 3-0 over Toronto. Miami up 1-0 over the Braves in the 3rd. Reds and Cardinals no score in the 2nd. Brewers and Twins in about a half hour. Diamondbacks and Rockies in an hour. Then in about 2 hours, we got the Astros and Angels, Royals and Padres. Then at 10 o'clock, the Guardians and A's, Nationals and Dodgers, Red Sox and Giants. In the only final, the Mariners beat the Cubs. Let's go. Whoever wins this game will have the best record in... Oh, let me check the Dodgers. No. Depending on what happens in the Dodger game. Could have the best record in the National League. Bam says, Philly fans are very divided on the City Connects, except for the hats. Pretty much everyone likes the hats. I think you guys are crazy. They're nicer than the Met City Connects. You think the Black Pants are throwing me off? No Yingling tonight, only MJD. MGD. Miller Genuine Draft. Bam, why is Harper on the IL? Yeah. On the outside corner, 0-1. When they first had him, when they first came out with him, I'm like, oh, those are pretty cool, but nah. They need to change. The 0-1. And a ground ball down the 3rd. Beatty's got it. Nice throw over to first. 1 away. Persistent wrist pain. Gotcha. That the hat is very sharp with the Liberty Bell. That's very cool. In for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. And that one hit out to right field. Sodo a couple steps in. 2 away. That'll bring up Real Muto. Jay just subscribed. Welcome in, Jay. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. Let us know who you're rooting for. When it comes to betting, don't ask me for for advice. I'm not good at it. Foul tipped at the plate, 0-1. Nola has a stress fracture in his rib. Wow. 17 pitches, 2 out in the second inning. I hope he keeps it up. The 0-1. Inside corner, 0-2. Charles is here. What is up, Charles? Hey, there's our guys, Pat and Pop. East Coast Blue Jays. Guys, make sure you check them out. They do the Blue Jays streams. They do a great job over there as well. Actually, during one of these innings, in between innings, I'll get the link. I'm a Giants fan. I just want the Mets to pull this off. The 0-2. Bounce in the dirt, 1-2. Charles says he's doing great. Yes. Tidwell hit 99 so far on the gun. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Charles saying feel free to join in the chat at any time. Let's go. We're climbing up towards that 6,500 mark. The 2-2. And a ground ball, base hit in the right field. So a 2-out single gives the Phillies their first base runner. That'll bring up Stott. Well, the pitching matchup favors the Phillies big time. The Mets have a rookie on the mound making his second career start. Phillies have Zach Wheeler on the mound, who's going to be in the conversation for Cy Young. Tidwell. Yes, Tidwell is on the mound. Inside 1-0. Yes, that's why he's... The 1-0. Inside 2-0. Wheeler has not been sharp so far. No. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on this game. Yeah, I would stay away from this one. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Bud says, smart move, John. Save your money. The 2-1. Outside, 3-1. I don't bet, so I use my money on snacks. I use my money on snacks. The 3-1. Tidwell deals. Outside, ball 4. Well, after giving up the base hit, now we can't find the strike zone. Here comes Hefner. That'll bring up Otto Kemp. James says the Mets are good to stay down longer. Fitzy says yes, it has to be on the approved snack list. Correct. No, I can buy any snacks I want. I just can't eat them on stream if they're not on the approved list. I think there's a vote. I think bugles are being taken off the list. The first pitch outside, 1-0. Raymond says, get this last out, Blake. It's Blade. B-L-A-D-E. The 1-0. And that one popped foul, 1-1. Bitsy's a blasphemy. And that one ripped foul up the third base side, 1-2. What about combos? Oh, combos are definitely on the approved list. He said depends on the flavor. The 1-2 to Kemp. Outside. Come on, dude. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 97 miles an hour. His second strikeout of the night. We go to the third. It's still scoreless. Back to the top of the lineup for the Mets. Lindor, Nimmo, and Sodo coming up. Marie says, I love combos. I need to get in touch with your pitcher while he's in town. I think there's some... Boo. Boo. I'm just kidding, Bam. Appreciate Bam being in here tonight. Bam in hostile territory here, hanging out with us Met fans. Cheese balls are still on the list. Yes, they are. Soda is not. Soda is not on the list. Boo this man. Whoa. Who we booing? Why are we booing me? What? Voice crack. Wow, White Sox, the Pat and Pop were here, East Coast Blue Jays guys. The White Sox are up 5-0 over Toronto in the third inning. Oh, not you, Bam. Oh, booing Bam. Wow. It doesn't look like any of the games I'm doing this weekend are on the playback side. Charles, so for the guidelines for chatting, absolutely 100%, no exceptions, no spoilers, no spamming, no trolling, no religious talk, no political talk, no self-promotion or posting of links, unless approved by the host. Thank you, Charles. Lindor flew out to center his first time. No. The special iced tea is not on the approved streaming list. As a streamer, you guys can partake all you want. I will not be partaking of any special iced teas or sodas outside 1-0 to Lindor. The 1-0. Up high, 2-1. Or 2-0, excuse me. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Let's go, Charles. Boom. He says, additionally, absolutely no exceptions, no profanity. Be civil and respectful with your views, opinions, and comments. And swings at a ball in the dirt. Lay off that pitch. My goodness. It should be 3-1. It's 2-2. The 2-2. And he throws it in the same spot and he swings at it again. Struck him out. You guys are asking me all the wrong questions tonight. I do not know how long he played for the Mets. It wasn't very long. I mean, he was with the Mets for a while, but all the injuries. First pitch is in for a strike to Nimmo, 0-1. Up high. Oh, no, in for a strike, 0-2. The 0-2 from Wheeler. At least foul, still 0-2. I know he had a lot of injuries. Yeah, that's why I'm not sure how long he was with the Mets. Uh-oh. An error occurred. Why did it log me out? No idea what's happening, guys. Is it blue, the ump? Yeah, blue is the ump. I'm trying to get the game back, guys. Not sure what happened to Apple TV there. Oh, that's why. Hold on. Right down the middle, 3-1. Three and one to count here. Ball 4 outside. What did Nimmo do, guys? I miss Nimmo. Bam, thank you, Bam. Wheeler was with the Mets from 2013 to 2015 and then from 2017 to 2019. But I think he missed more than one season. I see, it's working. Struck out, thank you. First pitch is a strike to Alonso, 0-1. Struck out looking. Okay, thank you, Roy. The 0-1. Popped up. Foul, 0-2. Raymond saying, let's go, Pete. So the Mets haven't been able to punch through yet, but they are making Wheeler work. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. So Wheeler strikes out 3 in the inning. Gives up a walk, though, as well. We go bottom 3, still scoreless. 2015 and 16 with Tommy John. Thank you, Charles. Hey, Natalie. Once again, everybody. Natalie, congratulations for graduating. Enjoy your summer before starting school in the fall. Oh, you're just graduating now. Let's go. Yep, anytime. Awesome stuff. All right, guys. Let's go. Got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. Why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? During baseball season, Brantley, 99% yes. But like on Sunday, I'll be doing the Yankees-Orioles game on Sunday morning. And then the Met game that night. But cover MLB all the way up and through the World Series. So if the Mets don't make it to the playoffs, we'll find some other games to watch. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. Feel no way. Happens to the best of us. And why not pause now and give it a thumbs up? Let's go. And we're 2 away from 6,500. There's a Braves YouTuber, dude. No, I don't have to watch the Braves. There's a Braves YouTuber with like 33,000 subscribers. I'm not competing. I'm a Mets fan. Why would I do the Braves? Nine, 1, and 2 here for the Phillies. Marsh takes a strike, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Yo, Caps gifted 5 memberships.
Hell yeah!
What?
What? Give me a hell yeah!
That one ripped into right field for a leadoff single.
What?
That'll bring up Turner, who
Give me
struck
a
out
hell
his first
yeah!
time.
What?
That was Caps. What up, Mets fans? What's up, Caps?
Give me a hell yeah! What? Give me a hell yeah!
MLB mobile gamer.
What?
And a ground ball up the middle. Flip the second for 1. The turn. Got him. 4-6-3 double play. Once again, Caps, thank you so much for going above and beyond like that to support the channel with the 5 gifted memberships. That's what I'm saying, everybody. You got to be subscribed to be awarded a gifted membership like that. Thank you, Frank. Who? On the go with CeeLo. Down low, 1-0. Malone. What up, Met fans? Alex. I don't think Charles has ever got a gifted membership, has he? Received a gifted membership. What a legend. Let's go. I'm just Met. Yeah, I'm a Mets fan who has got a Mets YouTube channel. But I'm just mad because the Braves. Good luck not making the playoffs, dude. You own us, but good luck not beating anybody else. Down low, 2-1. Yes, sir. Just want to support our play-by-play guru, Big John. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate that. That's the enthusiasm I'm talking about. Just Frank. The 2-1. That's what Charles is talking about being respectful in the chat, dude. Oh, inside. But yet here you are in a Mets stream. Not in a Brave stream worrying about your team. You're more worried about what the Mets are doing. Oh, because the Braves are getting their backsides handed to them 4-0 by the Marlins right now. That's why. But yeah, you're going to the World Series. 2 out with a runner on first now. And there's a strike 0-1. Bohm flew out to center to end the first inning. Frank says, speak the truth. And fouled off 0-2. You're watching them on TV. Okay. Thank you for subscribing long enough to prove that you're not a knowledgeable baseball fan. But you can go somewhere else. You can go somewhere else and watch, dude. See ya. Take care. The Mets seem to be good on the double play. LFGM, says Keith. Let's go. Frank says bye. The 1-2. Schwarber's running the throw down to second. Not in time. Missed the tag. Schwarber with a stolen base. His 6th of the year. He's a closet Mets fan. Cap says they got a double play. Sweet, I need one more. Either team Caps or just the Mets. Have to turn it. Charles says, friendly reminder. Be civil and respectful of your views, opinions, and comments. Challenge the argument, not the person. Bam says, noted speed demon. Kyle Schwarber. Hey, six stolen bases, nothing to shake a fist at there. 2-2 to count. Whole game, doesn't matter what team. The 2-2. It's called strike 3. Got him looking. We go to the 4th. We're still scoreless. It'll be McNeil, Young, and Terrence coming up. Cap says, need 2 double play for the whole game. Doesn't matter what team. Charles says, take a hike, Jack. He said, take a hike, Jack. He's got no friends to chat about the Braves game with, so he's here harassing Met fans. Like, I wouldn't have done. I'm buddies with On the Go with CeeLo. If the Mets would have swept, like the Braves swept the Mets, he's not texting me saying, "Oh, you guys suck." Have some respect, dude. Becca says, dinner is done, I'm back. Were there any leftovers? The best person says hi. Wow. Let's go. We got the best person in the chat. Frank says Charles Adderley has me cracking up. Very little leftovers. Very little. Raymond says, let's go. Need runs. Rangers are up 4-2 over the Pirates in the 6th. The Yankees are up 3-2 over the Orioles in the 3rd. Rays up 1-0 over the Tigers in the 1st. White Sox now up 7-0 over the Blue Jays. Marlins up 4-1 now over the Braves. Cardinals up 1-0 over the Reds. All of their games at a later time. Yo, gang, what's up, Mike? All right, best person. Add to the chat, please. Don't just say hi. Stoney's here saying hi, PASLFGM. What up, Stoney? Popped foul, 0-1 to McNeil. Bud says, come on, Mets, get some runs. The 0-1. Inside, 1-1. After the fourth inning, if you're a starting pitcher after the fourth inning, you want to be max 60 pitches. Nobody out here in the fourth. Wheeler's at 63. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Darren says, I think you got the 2 double plays, Caps. Mets turned 1 and Wheeler got out of a bases loaded jam. Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he does have 2, unless it was 2.5. McNeil struck out. The last 5 outs have all been strikeouts. Crickets is here. What's up, Crickets? Let's go, Jeff. Yep. Camden saying let's go, Mets. I want to make sure I get to all your comments here, guys. Best person rooting for Young now, the 1-0. Alpie, 2-0. Let's get a win. Get off this losing streak, right? Get another hit, Jared. Love it. The 2-0. It fouled off, 2-1. Athena's back. Welcome back. Hi all, and let's go, Mets. Young's 1 for 1. Singled, but was erased on the fielder's choice his first time. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Is it paradise in your neck of the woods? Yes, it is, literally. The 2-2. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. Come on, dude. 6 straight outs with a strikeout. Let's go. Mets need to get something else going here. Charles says, smash them free subs and hit that like button. Thanks. And that one fouled off by Terens, 0-1. Becca says, I don't understand why this kid gets so much run. He really doesn't do much. Agreed. I don't understand it either. Well, right now it's because Winker's hurt. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Well, they're swinging the bat. They're just striking out. The 0-2. And that one ripped. Base hit in the left field. Not televised here in South Jersey. I hate not being able to watch. Nope, only available on Apple TV tonight. I took Wheeler 7 Ks. What's he at? 5, 6. You need one more. Bud putting the crickets in the chat. Down low, 1-0. Let's go, Beatty. 76 is back, saying hi. Terens gets more hits than Albie. Yup. Make him throw more pitches. Yup. The 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Wow, I was close. 76 saying, let's go Mets, baby. The 2-0. There's a strike, 2-1. Stoney says, let's get a hit, Beatty. Swing the bat. Swung on a miss, 2-2. That one hit out to left. Kepler will make the catch. That'll retire the side. We go bottom four, still scoreless. It'll be Castellanos, Kepler, and Real Muto for Philly. I almost said Atlanta. Becca says, Torrens is just plain and simple better than Alvarez. We all can see it, and it's a shame the decision makers don't. Agreed. 76 says, my daughter loves Beatty. Frank says, had the hit like on the other side. No changes in any of the scores. The NBA, when is Game 7? Sunday. Please don't say the Braves right now. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Sunday. Charles says, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Enjoy it to the fullest. Let's go. Great stuff, everybody. Let's see what we got going on here. On the big side, we got 38 likes. And on the vertical side, we got 17 likes. Spirit said, cricket. I'm sorry. It'll always be crickets. I'm sorry, Spirit. I hope you don't take offense to it. Charles should make fortune cookies. Swung on a missed. 0-1. That means if for Charles to make fortune cookies, Charles says he works for the Bahamas government. I think Charles is sitting on a beach chair with pina coladas in his arms all day. Frank says, Mr. Charles with the wisdom, much respect. The 0-1. Ooh, outside, 1-1. I've been called worse, he says. And that one popped foul, 1-2. Castellanos grounded out to third his first time. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Oh, he went Oh no! I thought he went 3-2 here. I'm surprised I didn't even check down at first. And that one blooped out the center. That'll get down for a base hit. A leadoff single. Charles says, actually, Mr. John, my government office is opposite a beach. But he did not dispute the pina coladas all day. Outside 1-0. The 1-0. Pops foul, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Charles says, for information purposes, this month makes 42 years on the job. Wow. Congratulations, Charles. Oh, up and in, 2-2. Bud says, Cricket has his own emoji. Yes, he does. The 2-2. The 2-2. Popped up, foul, down the third base side. Beatty in foul territory towards the screen. Beatty not even looking at the ball. He could have caught that. What are you doing? Cricket says, I didn't know Charles was old enough to be on the job that long. Well, he started when he was 1, so he's actually only 43 years old. Whether you are actively chatting or enjoying the stream quietly, you make the PAS network what it is. Feel free to join in the chat at any time. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. 1 away. They're laughing at Beatty, yeah, because he... Like, what are you doing? I know he ended up striking him out, but... Yeah, Cap says Beatty should have had that. Exactly. Up and in, 1-0. Caps, what was the double play status? 2 for the game or 3? Because there have been 2 double plays tonight. The Mets hitting the 1 and the Phillies hitting the 1. The 1-0. Outside, oh, swung on a miss. 1-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. He went. That's lined out to left field. That'll get down for a base hit. Runners on first and second here with 1 out. Real Muto now for 2 for 2. That'll bring up Stott. He walked his first time. How long have you been at the store? The first time I was there for a little over 13 years, and now I've been back for 4. 22, 23, 24, 25, yeah. So a little over 17 years combined. 0-1, or 1-0, excuse me. Need a double play, says Stoney. Dang it. Yep. And I had left for a little bit to go to a different... I went to a car dealership to work for 5 years in between the 2 times here. Raymond says, get out of this, Blade. It's 2-0 here. Bam's back, saying both of these offenses been cold so far. Yep. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. The 2-1 from Tidwell. Off the plate. 3-1. The 3-1. The down low, ball 4. Now the Phillies had the bases loaded. The Mets had bases loaded and 1 out and did not score. Let's see what the Phillies do here. Charles says, so great to have you all join us tonight on the PAS Network. You are valued indeed. This includes the silent listeners and viewers. Sun says 6 weeks for the trade deadline. Here we go. Dang. Yep. Kem struck out his first time. Wish you could get here sooner. Popped up. Foul. 0-1. Charles says, without commitment, you'll never start, and without consistency, you'll never finish. Tidwell up to 70 pitches here, so he's not doing very well in the pitching category either. The 0-1 on the outside corner, 0-2. Okay, Son's got nothing nice to say, so Son, you're timed out till tomorrow night. You can chat again tomorrow night's stream. Learn some manners. The 0-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. 6,500 subs, everybody. Let's go. I have not heard any, Stoney, but I don't keep up to date on it. So I don't know. Bullpen is up already. Well, you don't want to get this. You don't want to let this get out of hand here. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. Let's go. 6,500. We're 500 away from that 7K. And a chopper. Third, Beatty goes to second for 1. The turn, not in time. And a run will score. 2 away. McNeil complaining at second base. I don't think that's dirty. That slide by Stott, I don't think that's dirty. Oh, and it went back down. Nope. Take them all back. Take them back. Somebody unsubbed. So runner's still up first and second here with 2 down. We're getting a pitching change here. Now he is responsible for the 2 runners on, but if the Mets can get this final out, very impressed with Tidwell tonight. And we'll wait for the final line, but for making a second appearance, much better than the first one. Sorry, John, we jinxed you. Yep. John Boy says, that was quick. I remember 6,000 subs not that long ago. Well, the goal was 7 by the All-Star break, so it's going to be close. Did it start raining?
Finish my book.
Huh?
Finish my book.
Oh, you finished your book?
I started it
You wrote a
today.
book?
No,
Yo, Mrs. PAS wrote a book.
I started it today.
You started writing your book?
No.
Oh.
And I finished it.
Oh, I'm all confused, guys. I'm all confused. Let's see. No, there's nothing dirty about that at all. What do you guys think? If you guys are watching on Apple TV, what do you think? Yeah. In for a Strico and one from Castillo. A respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. A respectful hello. They just say hello to me. They give you a respectful hello.
You know the truth.
Frank says, I'll buy the book. And that one blooped out to left. That'll be in for a base hit. It's 2-0 Philly. Just blooped over third. Nothing much you can do about that there. 0-2 pitch, and he just blooped it out to left. Yeah, yep. And tomorrow's on Fox, Stoney, so probably won't be over there either. And Sunday's on ESPN, so. So 2-0 Phillies here. And a ground ball is short. Lindor's got it. We'll flip it to second for the fourth. That'll retire the side. But the Phillies get 2. We go to the fifth. It's 2-0. For the Mets, it'll be 9-1-2 coming up. Taylor, Lindor, and Nimmo. I'll get back to the chat here in a second, guys. All right. I wrote down our numbers here. Looking good. Especially in the bandbox like Philly. Good job by Tidwell. Yeah. I mean, he gave up 2 runs. So you know what? Sign me up. If somebody would have told me Tidwell was only giving up 2 runs in 4 innings tonight, I'll take it. Bam says yes. What's the name of the book, says Crickets? What it's like to be married to a Met fan. The title of the book is I Didn't Sign Up for This. What it's like being married to a Mets and Jets fan. Well, look, we got great titles. Frank says, I can't run. I can't run to get it, but I will definitely buy the book. 1961 says, just got here. What's the score? It's actually 2-0 Philly. I know that the scoreboard was a little slow there. Yep, now we know about Apple. Can't do it, right? Oh, you forgot about the Flyers fan, too. Mets and Jets have caused more heartbreak than the Flyers have. Like, the Flyers have only had a few good seasons. So it's really don't get too amped up anymore about the Flyers. Bud says, I'll buy the book if you teach me how to read. Raymond says, let's go, Taylor. Need runners and runs. All right, here we go. Top of the fifth. Let's see what the Mets can do here to respond. We're not on playback tonight. There shouldn't be any chat going on over there tonight. I'm not over there, so I don't know what's going on. 1-1 the count. And fouled off. Nope. Yep, it's in foul territory. Oh, Kemp makes the catch. Nice play. 1 away. You said Mets gonna be on Fox and ESPN. Nice. No, it's not nice. I would much rather listen to Gary than any national broadcast. Frank says, let's get this started while I'm young. LFGM. I'm not either. I'm on iTunes. YouTube. Where? Lindor takes a strike, 0-1. Bam says, good job by Kemp. He mostly played third base in AAA. Inside, 1-1. AAA affiliate for the Phillies is the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Do not live far from there. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Frank says, confession, I'm not that young. Me neither, Frank. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. And there he goes, smiling. Tip your cap because you swung and missed at a pitch out of the strike zone. So. And Nimmo will take a first pitch ball, 1-0. If the Mets games are on those channels, I turn the... Oh, I'm not turning it all the way down. Frank says, good news, I'm dating Nurse Scarlett. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. The 2-0. Foul tipped, 2-1. The 2-1 on the outside corner, 2-2. Timeout by Nimmo. Inside, 3-2. He was inside. The 3-2. And that one ripped out the right center field. Marsh can't make the catch. It bounces up against the fence. Nimmo will round second. And he'll pull in there. A 2-out double will bring up Sodo. Nimmo hit that ball a long way. Frank says we need some life or a spark. Let's go Mets. Marsh got there. Just mistimed his jump. And Philly faithful booing Sodo here. Well, park one in the upper deck here, Sodo. That'll shut him up. Oh, God, on the inside corner, 0-1. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Let's get a Sodo pop. My sympathy to Nurse Carla, says Bud. Oh, man. The 1-1. Inside. Strike. 1-2. Sodo needs to stop complaining about the strike zone. Oh, we were nice to her. He wasn't being nice to you. I think he will walk Sodo and face Pete. The 1-2. He went. He did not go around. Wow. He did not go. Charles says, for every cause, there's an effect. Why is he complaining to the home plate umpire? He checked down at third base. He said no. Bounced in the dirt. 3-2. '98th pitch of the night coming up from Wheeler. 3-2 to Sodo. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We're halfway through. It's 2-0 Philly. Swings at that nonsense, but looks at pitches down the middle of the plate. What is this? Who is that? That was John Leguizamo. Some show on Apple TV. I'm waiting to see what it is. Charles says, hit that like button and sub to the PAS network for outstanding content and great play-by-play. I'm getting all caught up in this preview they're running here. Do tap that like and subscribe button. Smoke. Yo, that looks good. Subscription required. Yep. I want to say this again, but congrats on over 6,500 subs, John. Thank you so much, Stoney. Base hit to lead off the bottom of the fifth here. Pass the diving Alonso in the right. We're getting a pitching change here. I don't know who's coming in. They're going to commercial again. Cricket says, I remember when we had 3,000 subs. You came a long way. Darren says, Benny Blanco from the Bronx. Need a double play here. Ew, that guy's dipping his whole hand in the guacamole. That's disgusting. Some other games going on right now. But top of the eighth inning, Rangers over the Pirates 5-2. Yankees still up 3-2 over the Orioles. Rays up 4-3 over the Tigers. White Sox still up 7-0 over the Blue Jays. Marlins still up 4-1 over the Braves. Cardinals up 1-0 over the Reds. Brewers and Twins no score in the third. Diamondbacks with an early 1-0 lead after one against Colorado. Astros and Angels tonight at 9:40. Royals and Padres as well. Guardians and A's. Nats and Dodgers. And Red Sox and Giants. When we're done here tonight, whether Fitzy started or not, I will redirect everybody over to his stream. Congrats, John. Thank you, Stanley. So we hear, let's see here. Cricket says he remembers when we had 3,000. I've been here a long time. I think Fitzy's been here the longest. And then Tokes. We haven't seen Tokes in a while. Outside, 1-0. Runner on first. Nobody out here. Boom. Flew out the center and struck out. Jose Buto's the new pitcher. That hit the bat. It's a foul ball. Yikes, that was up and in. But it's a 6501 sub. Sounds good. Hey, we're 499 away. Let's go. We're under 500 now. Oh, outside. 2-1. James F. is here saying, come on, Mets, we need this W. Frank says, I just remember that's your MVP right there. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Okay, no need for that. You can go somewhere else and watch then if you can't. There's legit people that have been here for a long time. The 2-2. About down in the dirt, 3-2. The 3-2. And a chopper to short. Schwarber was going, so the play's only at first, one away. That'll bring up Castellanos. He's 1 for 2 with a single, a run scored, and a ground out. It was a joke. Well, it wasn't a very good one then. It's disrespectful for the people that have put in the time and effort into the channel. Chopper foul, 0-1. Raymond says, let's go, Buto. Runner on second, 1 out here. Swung on a miss, 0-2. 93 realizes, man, when Lindor is bad, he is bad. Yep. DO2. And a little chopper. Lindor, bare hand charge. Got him. 2 away. Nice play by Lindor. That'll bring up Kepler. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and a strikeout. There's a ball, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Raymond says, "Get this last out." Yeah, right, Charles. I don't know how many more times Charles has to put this comment in the chat. Up high, 3-0. Well, you don't want to walk Kepler. Real Muto's 2 for 2 tonight. Maybe I'm wrong. There's a strike, 3-1. And a chopper to third foul, 3-2. Start a poll. There we go. I'll put it up to the chat. Am I wrong? Frank says tap that like and subscribe button. The 3-2. Swung on a miss, struck him out. So it was 3-0, came back and struck him out. We go to the 6th. Still 2-0. Absolutely 100% correct, Mr. John. When you time people out, they catch feelings. And when they try to make funny jokes, and it's not funny. It takes a lot of time, effort, and energy to do this. Yes, big strikeout. Over on the vertical side, we have 21 likes so far tonight. 18 people watching. Welcome in, everybody, on there. 83 people watching on the big side. 42 likes. We've gained 6 new subscribers so far tonight. Welcome into the new subs. Thank you for getting it at 65. I voted no. Am I wrong, Stoney? Am I wrong? Frank says, I did stand up. It's not easy. I guess you'll have to sit back down again. Boo! Straight up, Matt. Stop slumping. The Marlins are now up 5-1 over the Braves. James says no, I'm not wrong. F1 the movie, that looks good. I'm not an F1 fan, but that movie looks good. Alright, the Mets, it'll be Alonso, McNeil, and Young coming up. We'll see what the Phillies do here for pitching. Camden saying, come on, Pete. Oh, new pitcher here. Taiwan Walker, former Met, the new pitcher here. LFGM. Welcome in, Danny. With this ankle, I best sit down. Outside, 1-1. Still 1-1. And that one hit out to center. Marsh on the track at the wall, and it's out of here. The polar bear gets the Mets on the board. It's 2-1. Only 8 behind Strawberry. Stoney says, if you're saying this team needs to wake up, then you're not wrong. In all aspects of this stream, Stoney, am I wrong? Let's go to 2-1. Up high to McNeil, 1-0. Let's get back to our winning ways. Damn, says Bam. The strategy is to walk Sodo and Alonso. The Mets can't score. Pete fouled off, 1-1. Yes, baby, out of here. Pete's showing up. Need more of this. Let's go. No, you're not. You're not wrong at all, John. And McNeil races one out to right field, and that ball's out of here. Tied up at 2, back to back. And just like that, the Mets have tied it. Your efforts on this stream are appreciated, John. Well, fudge. Let's go, McBombs. That'll bring up Young. That home run, why back-to-back, it's also called, if you guys, you might have heard this for and see if you know why it's called this. Some announcers will call it back-to-back and belly-to-belly. Do you know why? Does anybody know why? Bam says Taiwan has been good this year. Too, damn. Yes, baby, keep it going. Back-to-back, let's go. And Young hits one out to center. Marsh a couple steps back. One away. LFGM just got here. What's that bat? Let's go. Sony says nope. James Fox, that is correct. It's back-to-back home runs. One hit by a lefty and one hit by a righty. Correct. Right and left. Yes, correct, Eric. So you guys know. Love it. I love people that know interesting facts like that. Cruz, let's take advantage. Keep the line moving. Finally, that is what we need. Sorry for the delay. Hanging with family. No worries, Natalie. Enjoy your night. The polar bear and the squirrel back to back. Down low, 1-0. Danny saying, let's go, Mets. Down low, 2-0. Let's go. Since Danny showed up in the chat tonight, it's 2-0 Mets. Butts is back-to-back. Keep going. Some of you guys are behind. The 2-0. There's a strike. 2-1. Then you go back-to-back. To back. That's 3 home runs in a row. Correct. The 2-1. And laced out to right. It'll get in for a base hit. Terens is 2 for 3 tonight. Been on base all 3 times, though. Reached on a fielder's choice. Oh, look at the Philly fans. Tell him to get this guy out of here. No, Charles, that's a good... I wonder if that's where they came up with it, though. But that, for baseball terms, that's what it means. Back-to-back home runs hit by lefty and righties. McNeil made up for the double play with bases loaded. Let's go. We're going for a pitching change here. All right, let's look at some other scores while we wait for a pitching change here. Going to the bottom of the 7th there in Miami, it's 5-1 Marlins. Rangers up 5-2 over Pittsburgh in the 9th. Orioles and Yankees are tied up at 3 in the 6th. Orioles have runners on first and second and 1 out. Rays up 8-3 over the Tigers. White Sox up 7-0 over the Blue Jays. Cardinals up 1-0 over the Reds. Brewers up 1-0 over the Twins. Diamondbacks up 2-0 over the Rockies. Everybody else is later on tonight. Once again, when our game is done, we'll redirect everybody over to Thomas Fitzpatrick. He's got the Red Sox and Giants game tonight on his channel. Oh, it could be, Charles. I don't know. Let's go. That could be where they came up with it, though. Great play-by-play with outstanding commentary. Just what the Mets needed. Taijuan Walker. Hopefully Fitzy's getting a nap in. His game doesn't start till 10 o'clock. We know what that's like. Tanner Banks, the new pitcher here. Walker faced 4 hitters, gave up 2 home runs, a fly out, and a single. In for a strike, 0-1 to Young. Or Beatty, excuse me. It's Beatty, yep. Thank you, bud. Young got out. Young got out before Terens, single. DO1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Clouds That Rain. First off, great name. Saying, let's go Mets. Welcome in. DO2. Down low, 1-2. Danny said, Danny's good luck. Danny's got to stay here forever now. I said, let him cook. Danny showed up before the inning started. And we got back-to-back homers. Outside, 2-2. Keith is back saying LFGM. The 2-2. Pickoff throw, not in time. Terens does not have many stolen bases this year. Once again, do not click on that link for the power rankings. I got to get rid of that. I have not updated them in a while. The 2-2. Swung on a miss. Nice pitch. 2 away. That'll bring up Taylor. He's 0 for 2. Hollywood Boss is here saying, good going, Mets. Wheeler didn't allow a run, but we pushed him to 98 pitches and out of the game. Exactly. Exactly. First pitch to Taylor. Up. Oh, strike. That's in. Frank says the phone died, but I always thought back-to-back. Very funny. Very funny, Frank. The 0-1. Fouled off 0-2 to Taylor. That's my people. The Mets. Let's go. Danny, have you been here before and I just don't remember? Or first time chatting? DO2. Outside, 1-2. He says behave. Behave yourself. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Frank says, told you I did stand up. The 2-2 to Taylor. Popped foul. We'll do it again. McNeil makes this lineup look different. McNeil changed something in his stance or in his approach or something. Outside, or down low, ball 3. Charles says once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. The 3-2. And a chopper foul. We'll do it again. Phillies manager put it. I don't know enough about the Phillies though. Who should they have brought in? Because Wheeler was done. Wheeler was at 98 pitches, so Wheeler was done. Three and 2 to count here to Taylor. Bank steals. And that one blooped out to right. Oh, caught! Nice play by Kemp in foul territory. Second time he's fouled out to Kemp. But the Mets get 2 on the back-to-back homers from Alonso and McNeil. We go bottom 6. Making Mr. John laugh is a good thing. We were for the extra inning game with the Dodgers. Oh, gotcha. Walker is supposed to be the long relief guy and has been decent this year. It made sense. Walker just didn't have it tonight. I can't believe one game. That is questionable, guys. How did the Mets look so bad against Atlanta, but Miami is beating them 5-1 tonight? Hey, that's why you play every day, right? Gotta love the play calling. Much respect. Yeah, with that Alonso home run, he's only 8 behind Strawberry now. 8 behind him, 9 to pass him. Turtle box, what's that? We will be live once again for all 3 games in this series. Once again, tomorrow night's at 7 o'clock as well. Sunday night at 7 as well, the ESPN game. This is true, Michael. We did. They did change their line. They did change their rotation around to make sure they had the 3 best pitchers go. Good point. I forgot. Yep. Never take a game for granted. Go for the kill always. All right, here we go. It'll be Real Muto, Stott, and Kemp coming up. Tied up at 2. Muto still on the mound here. Down low, 1-0. Real Muto, 2 for 2 with a couple singles, a run scored. There's a strike, 1-1. James is here saying, "Hi, John. I'm not on tonight. I'm at my hospital employee appreciation night. Let's go Mets." Thanks for checking in, James. James, thanks for the super thanks on the short. Sent me a $2 donation on the one short there. Thank you, buddy. They're in Miami, Darren. They're in Miami. Oh, they play bad on the road. Yep, they're in Miami. 1-2 to count to Real Muto. Jonathan's here saying, "Let's go Mets." The 1-2. I got you. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Bouncing the dirt, 3-2. How is Walker still on an MLB team's roster? Well, according to Bam in the chat here, who's a Phillies fan, Walker's been decent this year. Just didn't have it tonight. The 3-2. Muto deals. Called strike 3. Got him looking. Come on, Muto, throw strikes. Let's see. Oh, that was low. He's got a beef there. That pitch was low. Mike Green says, "I know Bam. He's on other streams." What up, Bam? Yep. I usually see him, well, I usually see him here, but if I'm out and about at other streams, I usually see him on Play-by-Play with JJ. A pitch clock violation here on Muto. 1-0 the count. Don't care. That's what you get for changing your rotation around. You swept the Mets, but you lose to a team you should beat. There's a strike, 1-1. Braves road record this year is 12. And look at Charles, man. That's why Charles is the lead mod right there. Down low, 2-1. 7 new subscribers tonight as well. Welcome in. Your support on the PAS network is greatly appreciated, including the silent listeners and viewers. What do you mean they haven't scored? They have a run. Yes, they have. Well, tonight? What do you mean? They're not scoring runs on the road? I don't know. They're losing 5-1 tonight. Let's see. No. Oh, that's close. They caught the zone. That if they would have had ABS, that's a strike. The 2-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. 2 away. That'll bring up Kemp, who's 0 for 1. 0 for 2, excuse me. Struck out and grounded out. Had an RBI on that ground out. and was safe at first. Did he go? He went. 0-1 to count. Bam says, yeah, I'm not feeling good about this game anymore. Wow, it's only 2-2 in the 6th inning. Even though we're struggling, it was only 2-0. I wasn't feeling too bad. Swung on a man, it's 0-2. Camden's here saying, let's go Mets. DO2. And a ground ball is short. Lindor on the run. Got him. 1-2-3 inning. Buto retires all 6 he faces. We go to the 7th. Still tied up at 2. Buto actually looks good. Yes, he does. The Braves or the Marlins now lead 6-1. 6-1. But hey, they swept us, so Cardinals now up 6-0 over the Reds. Brewers up 1-0 over the Twins. Diamondbacks up 2-0 over the Rockies. Blue Jays got on the board, but they still trail 7-1. They're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Rays up 8-3 over the Tigers. Yankees and Orioles tied up at 3, bottom 6. Rangers have a 6-2 lead over the Pirates in the bottom of the 9th. Only final, the Mariners beat the Cubs. Over on our stream here, we're tied up at 2. Mets coming up here in the 7th. But when we're done tonight, I'm going to redirect over to Thomas Fitzpatrick over on his channel. Fitzy's a Red Sox fan. He'll be live for the Red Sox Giants. The Red Sox going up against their former player Endeavors. Bam says, just feels like the offense is entering one of those spells where it gets cold all at once. Yeah, that's what's been going on with the Mets over the last 6 games. Hopefully we can pull this one off. What's up, Darnell? Welcome back. Let's go Lindor, get it going this inning. Tidwell did pretty good today. I wish you could have went a little longer. Agreed. But I would have signed, like, I'm not sure if you were here before realize. I did say, if somebody would have told me Tidwell, last night when it was announced that he was the starting pitcher tonight, I laughed. But he went 4 innings, only gave up 2 runs. I'll take it. It's not a great outing. But against the Phillies in Philly, I'll take it. Danny says Mets defense and their double play. Let's go Mets. And fouled off by Lindor. He's batting from the right side for the first time tonight. Mets are getting their double plays. Gotcha. Frank says, let's win this Mets style. Lindor is at least 0 for his last 13 or 14 here. He's struggling. That average has dipped down to 265. The 0-1. Bounce in the dirt, 1-1. Once again, we will be back live tomorrow night for Game 2 of this series. 7 o'clock. And popped up by Lindor on the infield. Stop makes the catch, 1 away. That'll bring up Nimmo. Nimmo's 2 for 3 tonight with a single and a double. Stanley says LFGM. Don't like Banks going 2 innings, but the Phillies don't really have a choice. And he's retired all 3 batters he's faced so far, Bam. Smash them free subs and hit that like button, says Charles. And that one foul tipped, 0-1. Thanks, much appreciated with the thumbs up. He says, we need some runs here. Realizes, great stream, my friend. Thank you, sir. Once again, thank you for your support. Swung on a miss, 0-2. '76 says you do a great job, brother. Keep it up. DO2. Bank steals. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Work the pitcher, don't let him work you. You're right, Tidwell shocked me with his performance today. I thought he was going to get killed for a good pitching today by him. Yep, Lindor's hot, better with a back injury than a toe injury. Oh, hits better with a back injury than a toe injury. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2. And that one lays. Oh, nice play at short by Turner. Got him. Oh, the Mets are saying challenge. The Mets said challenge right away. Are the Mets going to challenge? Oh, I don't think he's on the bag. The Mets are not. Why are they not challenging that? Okay, takes a strike. Let's see. He's how did the Mets not challenge that? Up and in, 1-1. I don't understand that. They gotta let a fan ask a question at these post game press conferences. Frank says a decent outing by Tidwell. Yup. Down low, 2-1. Let's see. He catches the ball. Yeah, well, you can't. Bad angle there, Apple. Come on. The 2-1. There's a strike, 2-2. Raymond saying, come on, Sodo. I'm sorry. I know that's bang bang, but if you're the Mets, you have to challenge that. The 2-2. Timeout. Frank says cigarette time. Camden saying, let's go, Sodo. That's what you got to be careful when you're the umpire with doing that. Pitcher's going to blow his arm out. The 2-2. And that one ripped. Nice diving stop at first. The throw got him. A 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch. No challenge, Frank. They did not challenge. Final, the Rangers beat the Pirates 6-2. DeGrom with a win. DeGrom 7-2 on the year. Thanks, Mr. John. Yep. Phillies, Bam says Phillies with some uncharacteristically good defense there. Thank God. We haven't seen Cope in a while. We haven't seen Jonathan yet tonight. Stoney was here. James was here. Of course, Charles was here. Fitzy was here. Whoa, better not be doing that. Might get a copyright strike. No challenge is crazy. Darren says the Phillies first baseman actually has a good glove. And Bam says he's actually, in the minors, he was a third baseman. Charles with another one of his classic quotes here. A bird sitting on a tree is not afraid of the branch breaking because its trust is not on the branch but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself. Oh, yes, we have not. Yes, I keep forgetting about C. Lee. Yep. Now, C. Lee's had a family emergency, so understandable there. So hopefully Copes is okay because we haven't heard from Cope in a while. Coach is here. What's up, Coach? So what up, PAS? Your boy Coach is here. Let's go, Mets. Also, 8 new subs tonight as well. So good stuff, everybody. Thank you all so much. Marshall lead it off. Garrett, the new pitcher here. 9-1-2 for the Phillies. The 1-0. Down low, 2-0. Marsh is 2 for 2 tonight with a couple singles and RBI. The 2-0. That one ripped foul, 2-1. I'm sorry, they haven't. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I still think you should have challenged it. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Nice pitch there. Mendoza talking about that on the bench. Well, I don't know what he's talking about, but. The 2-2. And tapped foul up the first base side. Darren says the dreaded 9-hitter. Yeah, he's 2 for 2 tonight, Mark. The 2-2. And that one lined out to left. Fair ball down into the corner. That'll be at least a double because Nimmo's slow. And I just lost the game again. Uh-oh. Did I lose everything? An error occurred. Watch live. Watch live. All right, there we go. We're back on the other side. The Phillies have taken the lead here with back-to-back doubles. Back up 3-2. Still nobody out. Outside 3-1. So you bring Reed Garrett in and he can't do the job. We're back. Phil's up 3-2. Oh, the best thing to happen. Unbelievable, ain't it, Fitzy? It didn't even ask. There's a strike. 3-2. The 3-2. Bounce in the dirt. So Garrett hasn't retired a batter yet. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I guess I should make sure I double check for updates before I go live. All right. Yeah, we lost a bunch. We lost about 25, 30 people here, but it's having a good stream too. Jacob Green is here. What's up, Jacob? Outside 1-0. Justin Garza getting warmed up in the Met pen. Still nobody out here. There's a strike. 1-1. All right, Frank. Frank losing mod status tonight. There's a base hit in the right field. That'll score another run. Sodo comes up, doesn't even bother throwing it home. And the Mets falling apart again. No. Losing mod status there for a little bit, Frank. Yep, told you. Garrett stinks. Yep. I mean, Sodo doesn't come up firing. Sodo, lazy, man. This guy has not been worth the money. Garrett doesn't get one at faces 4 batters, doesn't retire anybody. Thought they were all going cold and they're heating up instead. Yep. Soto is more than lackadaisical. Soto is very lackadaisical. Let's check other MLB scores. A bunch more games went final. The White Sox beat the Blue Jays tonight 7-1. The Marlins beat the Braves 6-2. Orioles have a 4-3 lead over the Yankees in the 8th. And that one blooped out the center, base hit. And it's 5-2. Still nobody out. Inside 1-0. Yeah, you're not going to come in now and start rooting for your team. Be like Bam and be here the whole stream. We'll see you tomorrow night if you want to chat about your Phillies. And that one drilled out to right. Sodo back. He'll make the catch. Tagging at second and going to third is Bohm. One away, runners on the corners. Maybe Garrett shouldn't call his own pitches. Shouldn't be losing these games. Yep, I agree. Still a fan, just don't understand. Not every team goes through a 7-game losing streak, clown. Man, this announcer. Wonder why the Mets fired him from the radio. Outside 2-0. Up high 3-0. No, we don't suck. 6-game losing streak, and we're still the second best record in the National League coming into tonight. That'll load the bases. There's a ball, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. According to everyone, the Mets are not allowed to struggle. It happens in baseball. Yet, not this bad. Not in all aspects of the game at the same time. That's Colorado Rockies level. And that one drilled out the center. Taylor back at the wall. It's off the top of the fence. Everybody's safe. Everybody is safe. Fouled off, 0-1. Still only one out here. It's called strike 3. Got him looking. 2 away. That'll bring up Marsh, who started it with a leadoff double. Ernesto says, I love my Mets, but this is ridiculous. LOL Mets, man. Up high, 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. Up and in, 2-1. That one ripped out to right. Taylor will come over to make the catch. That'll end the inning, but the Phillies explode for 6. Star Wars, you haven't been here all night, so don't come chatting a bit now about your team. Try it again tomorrow night. You want to talk about your club? Be here all night. Talking it up. Bam's been here all night rooting for his Phillies. No, you cannot have some more. You'll be timed out now for tomorrow. Blooped out to right and caught by the first baseman again. Yep. Players only meeting, and they've gotten blown out 7-1 and 8-2. Yo, Duck is here. Lazar's pitching, so it's going to be 8-6. The 1-0 to McNeil. There's a strike, 1-1. How about the bat start meeting the ball? And a ground ball to short. Turner's got it, 2 away. There's a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, 0-2. Hollywood says, if you told me that on June 20th we'd be only a game back of first, I'd take it. Exactly. It still stinks that we're in this slump, but exactly. Been a diehard Mets fan since '88, and it's starting to worry me. Just flipped the script from last year. Doing the total opposite. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Mets go down 1-2-3. We go bottom 8. 8-2 Phillies. Before Mets fans get crazy with the slump, y'all remember these happens. The Phillies were in a huge slump around a week ago. Swept by the Brewers and Pirates. They happen. No, they don't happen. The Mets are playing like crap in every aspect of the game. There's a difference between getting swept and playing crap baseball. Wow, the Yankees lost again. Did the Yankees lose? Oh, they're down 5-3 in the bottom of the 8th inning, it says. So you got time. Let me set up the redirects. We're gonna redirect over to Fitzy tonight when we're done. Fitzy will have the Red Sox and Giants game tonight. Fouled off. Garza's still on the mound here. And that one laced out the center. Taylor will have to play it on a hop. A leadoff single here. Inside 1-0. What in the world is going on here? Chopper foul, 1-1. Come back over to the chat. Sorry, everybody. I have to leave now. Thanks for adding me to the... Oh, absolutely, Charles. Have a great night, buddy. Outside, 2-1. I don't feel sorry for David Stearns. I guess he isn't laughing now. He's running the Mets. Getting mid-tier talent and thinking the pitching lab will do the rest. 100% agree with you, John. Have a go across town. All right, Charles. Fouled off, 2-2. No fight. Exactly. The mental meltdown begins. Oh, my goodness. I guess I can't. If it was the Mets doing that play, I'd be happy about it. So I can't complain that they're showing that. And that one ripped right to second. They flipped the second for the fourth. The turn, not in time. One away. They're going to the ninth there in the Bronx. 5-3 Baltimore. Fouled off 0-1. Did they just give up then? Maybe. Well, then stop stepping away, guys. My goodness. You guys, oh, I left. It was 2-2. Well, stick around. Beatty over to first. Nice play by Pete. 2 away. Runner goes down to second. They just had one, Sam. They had one, and they got blown out 7-1 against Atlanta, and now they're getting blown out 8-2 tonight. So the players only meeting didn't do anything. Outside, 1-1 to count. There's a strike, 1-2. Nice play by Alonso. Yep. This season does not seem real, bro. Like, this is a horrendous funk. Like, I don't get it. And that ball's absolutely drilled to center field. Taylor looks up, and that ball's out of here. It's 10-2 Philly. In for a strike, 0-1. No, don't complain about a baseball game going off the rails when you step away. That'd be like if I did it at home watching. I stepped away. I stopped watching the game. What happened? It's a baseball game. Things happen. Clown. Start a YouTube channel. Let's see how it works out for you. The Mets aren't making any moves. That's all right. I'll just go back to being a YouTuber. You want your chat read? Donate. We'll go to that. We'll go to that one from now on. How about that? Ansel hardly ever here yet complaining about how I run my YouTube channel. Then you know what, dude? Unsubscribe. Start a YouTube channel and see how it is. See how we finish this one up. See if they can put up a little fight here. Not saying a comeback, but let's go. Let's try to do something here. Abel pitching tomorrow for the Phils. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the pitchers from the Phillies. I'd be frustrated too, knowing we have to go through 7. I don't mind the losing. It's the lack of being competitive. Yeah, Mass on sub. Okay, go ahead. That one hit out to right. 1 away. Has the magic disappeared? No, they're just not very good. Y'all are... anybody unsubscribing's a fraud anyway. It's only 7 straight losses. Calm down. Yeah, because every team goes through 7 straight losses. And that one grounded to second. Nice play there by Stott. 2 away. Caps, apparently, according to the chat, Caps, you got to be happy. You can't be upset. Fouled off. I don't care what the Phillies did. I'm worried about my team. That one lifted out to right. And the ball game is over. So the Mets made this a game for 7 innings. Or 6.5 innings, actually. Before the Phillies exploded for 6 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th, and win 10-2. Yep. It's not fun. Phillies win. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us tonight. We will be back live for Game 2 of this series tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern again. James with a $2 super chat saying awful. Caps with the 5 gifted as well tonight. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate your guys' support. Hey, we'll be happy with we'll have our clown mask on tomorrow. We'll see everybody tomorrow night. Thank you, everyone. Hit that thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already. And we're only a game out of first.